That's BS. Daniel Dubois' sister, Caroline Dubois, fires back at her father as she breaks silence on bitter family split, which has seen her go no contact. Daniel Dubois' sister, Caroline Dubois, has opened up on her acrimonious family split in a candid interview. Caroline, one of 11 children, was raised in a single-parent family by her dad, Dave, who was a big proponent for her and many of her siblings starting boxing. Her brother Daniel is, of course, the IBF heavyweight champion and recently shocked the world by knocking out Anthony Joshua in front of over 98,000 people at Wembley Stadium. Meanwhile, younger brothers Prince 20 and Solomon 12 are also amateur boxers. Caroline, like Daniel, has enjoyed a fruitful career, which includes representing her country at the 2020 Summer Olympics and a 10-0 run in the pros thus far. Dave acted as a mentor for Caroline and Daniel as they embarked on their journeys in the paid ranks, but his relationship with his daughter has since turned sour. Caroline has cut off all communication with her father and moved out from their family home. Daniel and Dave have both come out and commented on the situation in recent weeks. "I first saw a clip of the interview on the week of Daniel's fight," said Caroline, referring to her brother's comments on the split. "I kept getting tagged into it. They were like, 'Oh, why are Caroline and her dad not speaking?' And he was like, 'Oh, because my dad doesn't agree with female boxing.' And then I watched the interview with my dad, and he was saying that he didn't agree with female boxing and that he saw a change in me. I just think that's absolute BS. That's trash. That's a complete lie. I started boxing when I was 9 years old. I'm 23 years old now. So that's over 10 years I've been boxing, and in all the years coming through, there was never any. Oh, I don't really know how I feel about female boxing. I guess what it was is he just wanted me to stay a certain way. But I was 9 years old and I'm growing. I went to school. My brothers didn't go to school. I was on the GB team. I went to the Olympics because I was a good amateur. I used to travel a lot. You know, I went to Buenos Aires, Argentina. I went to Bulgaria, Serbia. I traveled everywhere, and I think that helped open up my mind, helped change me, change my perspective. I saw how other people treated their children and my mind opened up. I saw what was acceptable and what I wanted to accept. My boundaries got bigger, and I remember coming to a conclusion for myself. Who am I boxing for? When I suffered my first amateur defeat of all time, I went 60 fights, never lost a fight. I lost for the first time, and it was the most heartbreaking moment. I remember crying 4 days. I wasn't experienced and I wasn't getting the support. One thing that my dad was honest about is that he stopped supporting me when I was 16 years old.